Right now at 10, a large fire breaks out at the Minnesota Equestrian Center.
And a man charged in a Dunn County cold case appears in court.
Plus, the city of La Crosse hosting a design competition for accessory dwelling units.
You're watching WKDT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 10.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 10. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A fire broke out today at an equestrian center outside of Winona. The center is located on Gilmore Valley Road. Flames could be seen coming out of the barn. Several fire crews were on the scene. Right now, no word on any injuries or how the fire started. A CBS affiliate says Winona County Emergency Management reported 2 horses died. Wilson Fire is the lead agency. They say they're not releasing any statement until Friday morning.
New court action for a man charged in a Dunn County cold case. The preliminary hearing for 84-year-old John Miller was scheduled for this morning. It's now rescheduled for December 4th. Miller is charged with first-degree murder in the 1974 death of Mary Chaleas. He's held on a $1 million bond.
An Onalaska woman is facing homicide charges in a fatal car accident. 40-year-old Megan Urch was arrested in September. Police say she failed to yield to 83-year-old Darlene Wozni, who was killed. Urch was allegedly looking at her phone at the time. Urch is currently out on a $10,000 bond.
Flags in Wisconsin are flown at half-staff today to mark the 3-year anniversary of the Waukesha Christmas Parade tragedy. 6 people died and 60 were hurt when Daryl Brooks drove an SUV through the downtown parade. He was sentenced to life in prison.
A Clark County man accused in a string of burglaries has been arrested. 21-year-old Zachary Wolf faces 35 counts related to burglaries committed in Clark County this summer. Authorities say Wolf was armed in some of those cases. An initial appearance is set for December 10th. His bond has been set at $50,000.
We definitely had windy conditions for Thursday, but the good news with all the precipitation we've had for really the whole month of November, which is almost like 200% of average, the drought conditions really have went away for a lot of the areas. This was last week before we actually got the precipitation that we had. Now this today actually doesn't include the precipitation we saw in the last 36 hours, but it has pretty much shrunk down to no abnormally dry in some areas, and even the areas that were moderate, really that's long-term issues up to the north. They've also seen improvement. So the good news, we'll probably see more of this improve even as the next one comes out next Thursday. But for waking up, it's just going to be the winds will be lighter, much lighter northwest winds, cloudy conditions, above freezing too for your morning commute. Same story for Eau Claire, above freezing, and those winds more in the 5 to 10 mile per hour range instead of the 20 to 25 that we had for Thursday. So much quieter as you go throughout noon. Unfortunately, you won't see any of the sun. It's going to be a lot of cloud cover because we're still under the influences of that big low that's really spinning to the east right now, and a lot of snow and rain to the east too. So we got to get rid of that yet before we actually see a little bit of sun, and that may come later in the weekend, but there is no system really upstream that's going to impact us. So we look like for a quiet stretch of weather coming up. We'll kind of time out when we expect some more precipitation and how cold it's going to get for your Turkey Day too.
All right.
Next.
Thank you, Greg. Well, this year, La Crosse passed an ordinance allowing for accessory dwelling units, or ADUs. They are separate housing units that share the same lot as a larger conventional house.
The city invited residents to come up with an ADU design for a chance at a cash prize. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us with a look at the winners. Jeremy.
Emily, 26 people entered the challenge. 3 designers made it to the finals, taking home the trophy tonight at the Nature Center, and only one of them actually went home with the grand prize.
We took this design, which we started with an efficient block, and the project impetus was converting a garage to a guest house.
Architectural designer Jacob Balansky is one of the finalists for the City of La Crosse's ADU Design Challenge. Balansky is one of 3 people who won $3,000 for the Accessory Dwelling Unit Design Challenge.
I have family that have interest in these types of things, and I also have a great interest in providing housing. It's a big issue. This is one way to help alleviate some of the shortage of housing.
Earlier this year, La Crosse Common Council passed an ordinance allowing for the build of accessory dwelling units, also known as granny flats. The ADUs are built on the same property as another home, adding for more affordable housing options. 26 people entered the contest.
The challenge is very important because the ordinance says that yes, you can build ADUs. This helps us say, well, what would an ADU actually look like in our backyard? So this is a way to add housing units to the city without dramatically changing like what you see on the streets. But just the addition of a like one-bedroom apartment instead of a garage doesn't really change the size or scale of the buildings in the neighborhoods.
Belansky's taken home a trophy for the design that best meets the goals of the challenge. But for him, it's not about an award or money.
One of the biggest wins for me isn't necessarily just the recognition of this, but it's some of the people that I got to talk with today, some of the contacts, hearing other people's difficulties, just learning new ways to overcome challenges and obstacles people have, getting feedback from the community.
Now, Matt Bryan and Lucas Reed were some of the other finalists, but guys, the city's hoping to put together a design library for people to get inspiration and resources to show them what's possible with the ADUs. Ken and Emily?
Jeremy, live in the studio. Thank you.
3 separate grants for $3,000 for those finalists today. A local college is helping students kickstart their trade careers. Western Technical College hosted its Construction and Trades Career Fair today. The event connected students with over 20 local companies like Fowler & Hammer, Matthey Construction, and Weiser Brothers.
It's a great opportunity for students to connect with employers while they're still in school and kind of figure out a game plan of what job they might be interested in once they graduate, make those connections early, and hopefully have a job when they graduate.
About 30 students took part. It was also open to the public.
A local summit is helping foster understanding and support for immigrants. The Coulee Region Immigration Summit welcomed the public to workshops and conversations about how to engage with migrants in the community. The event was sponsored by Coulee Region Immigration Task Force, Franciscan Ancestors of Perpetual Adoration. A panel presented their personal experiences with people in migration, emphasizing the value of dignity and hope in their conversations.
Last month, we detailed how Pure Prairie Poultry, a Minnesota-based processor, went under this fall, leaving dozens of farmers across the Midwest without paychecks and millions of chickens without feed. Valerie Bray in Trempealeau County is one of those farmers. She had a contract. They paid her to raise thousands of chickens and provided feed for them. But in April, checks from Pure Prairie started to bounce. And last month, the company went under. Around 50 regional farmers had barns full of chickens ready for the butcher at that time, but nowhere to send them and no feed to keep those chickens alive.
There's not a farmer who would stop feeding their animals, whether you raise them for food or for pets. The choice was feed your family or feed the chickens.
Right now on News8000.com, my full feature with Valerie on this year-long crisis and what lies ahead.
An annual holiday tradition is back this year. The 60th Holiday Fair kicked off today at the La Crosse Center. There are over 130 vendors. Visitors can also visit Santa Claus and Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. To help celebrate the Big 6-0, the first 1,000 visitors on each day will be given a free tote bag. The fair is open through Sunday afternoon.
Millions of travelers are expected to take to the skies next week for Thanksgiving.
We'll tell you what you need to know before you go when we come back.
The lawyer you choose makes a difference because you get this one chance to get this right, and you want somebody that's going to fight for you and get you the resolution that you need. I'm so glad that I called BGR.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's pre-Black Friday sale is going on now, so start saving early with unbeatable pre-Black Friday deals throughout the store. Like these Rubbermaid food storage sets, $11.99. Rewards members save an extra $2. Try new limited edition Blain's Pine-Scented Cat Litter, just $5.99. And in Toyland, assorted advent calendars are pre-Black Friday priced 15% off. Plus, rewards members are invited to save an extra 10% in store during Blain's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night, this Sunday only, starting at 5 p.m.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
Right now, at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota, you can save up to $400 on stressless recliners when you donate just $50 to charity. You'll save $400 on the popular Mayfair style recliner, $200 off other stressless recliners or office chairs, and up to $600 on stressless sofas. All this when you make a $50 donation to charity. Don't wait, it's time for stressless. Donate and save at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
Is your personal injury lawyer trying to sell you a settlement that you don't think is fair? You need a lawyer who won't settle your case just to move on to the next one. Get the full compensation you deserve. Get Bygoff and Rohde.
President-elect Donald Trump has a new pick for Attorney General after former Congressman Matt Gaetz withdrew from consideration amid allegations of sexual misconduct.
Torian Small has more details from Washington.
President-elect Donald Trump announced his new choice for Attorney General is Pam Bondi, who served as Florida's Attorney General and a prosecutor for close to 2 decades. On social media, Trump wrote in part that Bondi, who is a longtime ally, was very tough on violent criminals and made the streets safe for Florida families. Trump chose Bondi the same day former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz withdrew from consideration for the job.
There's a sense of relief about it, of course.
Trump picked Gaetz despite allegations he attended 10 to 15 sex parties in the past that included illicit drugs. Gaetz is also accused of having sex with a minor. Allegations he's denied. Beginning in 2019, the Justice Department also investigated allegations involving sex trafficking and obstruction and declined to charge Gaetz last year.
I got the sense that the process was going to be challenging.
CBS News has learned that at least 8 Republican senators would have voted against Gaetz. Gaetz said his expected nomination to lead the Justice Department was unfairly becoming a distraction, and there's no time to waste.
The confirmation process is a key constitutional role of the Senate. We should move relatively swiftly through the confirmation process, but ask thorough questions.
Another Trump cabinet selection, Pete Hegseth for Defense Secretary, spoke publicly for the first time Thursday about his alleged sexual assault of a woman in 2017. A newly released police report includes details of an encounter he says was consensual.
Did you sexually assault a woman in Monterey, California?
I have, as far as the media is concerned, I'll keep this very simple. The matter was fully investigated, and I was completely cleared.
Hegseth's attorney told CBS News police found the allegations to be false. Torian Small, CBS News, Washington.
Now, Bondi was one of his lawyers during his first impeachment trial on Capitol Hill.
A record number of people are expected to fly over the Thanksgiving holiday next week.
The TSA says the busiest travel days will be the Tuesday and Wednesday before the holiday and the Sunday after, with about 3 million travelers flying on each of those days.
Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg discussed how the Biden-Harris administration has prepared for the surge.
We can take and have taken a number of steps to make travel better. The efficiency of flights themselves, the facilities at the airport that you use before and after you're on board, and of course the new expansive passenger protections that we have secured.
As far as hitting the roads, AAA expects nearly 72 million Americans to drive 50 miles or more, a record high, up from last year and pre-pandemic numbers.
Well, the Northwest continues to battle severe weather.
More on the damage left behind by a bomb cyclone and the atmospheric river drenching California.
We have quiet conditions here for Friday and for the weekend with seasonal temperatures. We'll kind of time out what the winds look like and also what it looks like going into next week, especially in Thanksgiving. That all coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Beat the Black Friday crowd and come to Home Furniture's pre-holiday sale. Everything is on sale. Plus, get an extra 15% off floor models and clearance and pay no interest for 3 years. Don't wait. Hurry in for the best selection during the pre-holiday sale at Home Furniture.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Time for exclusive offers on your favorite Ford trucks, including F-150, part of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series. Get holiday ready with all-weather features that make life easier, like heated seating, a heated steering wheel, and remote start. Great deals on your favorite Ford trucks. That's how you get holiday ready. Get up to $88.45 in total savings or lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one?
You don't.
I've been looking for someone to hang in my garage.
What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this.
I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today. $2,500 hiring bonus.
Jolivet Family Farms, known for farm fresh fruit and vegetables, but featuring so much more. Come see all that we have. Homemade bakery, large selection of locally produced honey, gourmet popcorn, craft beer, wine, and cheese, meat and seafood, arts and crafts, and so much more. There is no substitute for homegrown freshness. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
It's the Tempur-Pedic Black Friday sale at Home Sleep Express. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic adjustable mattress sets. Plus, get a $300 home shopping cart, free white glove delivery, and pay no interest for 5 years. The Tempur-Pedic Black Friday sale at Home Sleep Express.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
Nasty weather continues to batter the Pacific Northwest and Northern California.
Following this week's bomb cyclone, an atmospheric river has parked itself over Northern California, dropping heavy snow and record amounts of rain.
Forecasters warn some areas could get as much as 16 inches before the storm moves out Saturday. Flooding has already impacted some of the state's vineyards in Sonoma County.
Well, thankfully nothing too drastic as that, but we have had some wind.
A little bit of wind, yes.
It's a bit of a gusty day today, but it seems like that's going to all calm down this weekend. Let's send it over to Greg for the details.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a break here, what goes on with the pattern here. So quiet for the weekend and fairly still mild too. I mean, temperatures are going to rebound, but enjoy it because I think next week's going to be a different story when regards to temperatures. Maybe not so much in the precipitation, but for tomorrow, real seasonable temperatures, less wind. We're talking about 10 to 15, 5 to 10 miles per hour. Less cloud cover on Saturday. It'll be a few breaks here and there. The problem we'll have with Friday through the weekend is the cloud cover. It's going to be low clouds. We'll have high clouds coming over, so not much in the way of sunshine. But I think Saturday has an opportunity, maybe in the early Sunday, to see at least some sunshine. Milder Sunday. They have a system approaching a weak one, but that'll turn the winds around. We'll actually get warmer, but then Monday it's going to be dropping those temperatures back. So tomorrow's highs upper 30s to low 40s. Kind of typically what you would expect going into the end of November now. Less wind, cloud cover really will stick around all day, so don't expect much in the way of any sunshine. Saturday, a little bit better opportunity in the afternoon to see some breaks in the clouds. Not totally sunny out there, so we'll maybe get a couple degrees warmer with light winds, light and variable winds. So not a bad Saturday either, too. And then if you kind of track out, really, there's all the cloud cover that kind of persists through tomorrow. If we go into Saturday, we're going to kind of see a feed of higher clouds from the north, and that's why we're not going to see much in the way of sun. Sunday, Saturday, we get a little bit of break in that flow, and then we're going to keep an eye further west. That's our system that'll be coming for Monday. It's not going to provide a lot of precipitation, but with it's going to be opportunity for some colder temperatures. And if we kind of track that out as it comes through here, the low will kind of push through late Sunday. Not a lot of moisture associated with it. Some up to the north, but overall, it's going to be just kind of a wind shift. Comes through about Saturday. It deepens to the east of here, and that may allow enough moisture to kind of wrap back around, kind of like we saw with this system come from the north. So the opportunity for some showers could be Monday afternoon, but notice the wind too will turn around from the north. That'll probably be the bigger difference, or a lot of everyone will see, is that wind turning around Monday, which ushers in a cold air mass, and really it's going to be cold pretty much through Thanksgiving holiday. Now for right now, if we look at Thursday through next Sunday as everyone starts planning out, right now the one thing we know, we're probably going to see some light snow potential maybe Thursday or Friday. Not expecting a lot right now. We don't have a good handle on maybe if any accumulation. Don't know if any of these other things will happen. The one thing we are sure, we're not going to see mild temperatures. So kind of goodbye to the 40s, even near 50, because we're going to be in the 20s and 30s. So we'll have to keep an eye on these two things on the snow situation to see if we got any systems coming through. But for right now, I think pre-Thanksgiving travel looks good. We'll have to keep an eye on traveling through it and after Thanksgiving. But definitely it's going to be a time to bundle up because the temperatures are going to be plummeting next week back into the 30s, and potentially by Black Friday it's going to be into the 20s, which is going to be well below average. So enjoy the mild conditions this weekend, because next it's really going to hit, winter is going to hit really hard come next week, especially with regards to the temperatures, not so much the snow.
Sure. A fond farewell to the mild.
I think a fond farewell to 40s probably much.
All right. Thank you, Greg. Coming up next in sports, let the games begin. A busy first Thursday of games for high school girls basketball. Find out which squads began with a 1 in the win column. Jacob is next.
News 8 Now Sports is brought to you by Ho Chunk Gaming Wisconsin, with 6 locations of fun.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning is giving thanks this holiday season with a new Goodman furnace. Go to news8000.com/contests and enter to win some Seasons heatings. Bring in the new year with a new furnace from G&T.
During the Black Friday sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $600 on select Stearns & Foster adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
Hi, I'm Danielle, General Manager here at the Board Store. In 1989, when I first saw my dad on the TV talking about high quality and low prices, I wasn't quite sure how I felt. But now, 35 years later, with this exceptional showroom, high quality products, knowledgeable staff, and the best installation crews in the area, I couldn't be more proud. And we look forward to continuing to serve all your home improvement needs for many more years to come. Come see us at the Board Store.
It's the Get Holiday Ready sales event. Time for exclusive offers on your favorite Ford trucks, including F-150, part of the best-selling trucks in America for 47 years. Ford F-Series. Get holiday ready with all-weather features that make life easier, like heated seating, a heated steering wheel, and remote start. Great deals on your favorite Ford trucks. That's how you get holiday ready. Get up to $88.45 in total savings, or lease F-150 for just $399 a month for 36 months. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
During the Black Friday sales event going on now at PM Sleep Center, you can save up to $400 on select Sealy adjustable mattress sets. Your next mattress is at PM Sleep Center, giving La Crosse a good night's sleep for over 35 years.
G&T Heating and Air Conditioning is giving thanks this holiday season with a new Goodman furnace. Go to news8000.com/contests and enter to win some Seasons heatings. Bring in the new year with a new furnace from G&T.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob.
Girls basketball teams all across the state are getting started this week with games. High hopes for a lot of these squads. The West Salem Panthers are in search of their 3rd straight state trip. Central hosting the reigning Cooley Conference champs. West Salem starting fast in the first half, but the Riverhawks not backing down. Alana Simpson gets the rebound, hits a Euro step, and finishes to cut into the deficit. Second half now, freshman Malaya Simpson with a great take to the cup to make it a 1-point game, but the Panthers would settle in. Megan Johnson with the fake and take for the easy lay-in, and then Brinley Kelly coming up here is going to get around her defender and finish through contact for the and one. West Salem takes down Central 52-41, the final. Up the river we go to Holman as they take on Menominee. The Mustangs could not miss early in this one. Jordan Ullman driving, getting the ball to go, and the foul as her squad would go on a 10-0 run. Then it's Sierra Auth getting the rock in the corner. Why not let it fly? She connects on the triple. Holman looking to get back in it. Mackenzie Noonmacher gets the handoff, takes it to the rack, and banks it home to put the Vikings on the board. But Menominee's defense was just too much as Reese Barfknecht gets the steal, and the Mustangs run away with this one 65-44. Two other area squads battling tonight. Bangor at Luther. Pick it up second half. Luther down 18, but Avery Jostad looking to light a spark into the offense as she gets the fadeaway to go. But Bangor would not back down as Anna Frank's three catches all nylon. Back on the other end, Knights swing it to find Natalie Hackbarth open as she will cash in a three of her own to cut the deficit to 12. But when someone has a hot hand, there's no chance stopping it. Frank again from deep money, and the Cardinals would take care of business on the road to pick up their first win of the year. Despite a stretch in the season where the UW lacrosse football team dropped 3 straight games, the Eagles found out this past Sunday that they'll be making their 15th appearance at the NCAA Division III Championships. The Eagles are one of 12 teams to receive an at-large bid to make the 40-team field. UWL rattled off 5 consecutive wins to end the regular season portion of their schedule. Now they'll look to improve upon a postseason run back in 2023 that saw them win 2 playoff games, getting all the way to the quarterfinals. The Eagles star running back says despite some tough times, they kept their head down and continued to work hard.
We really kept our composure. I think with everything going wrong, it would have been easy for us to just give up on each other, but you know, we kept pushing and we weren't perfect at times. But you know, we were able to pull it together as a group through our building our relationships and stuff. So
UWL will be taking on the Northwestern Eagles out of Minnesota this coming Saturday at noon, a team who also enters at 7-3 overall. And head coach Matt Janis says he's really looking forward to the challenge that lies ahead.
On offense and on defense, they do a great job of just little tweaks in their system, right? We're not going to see a whole new offense, and they're not going to see a whole new defense or offense from us, but there's going to be the little tweaks and adjustments as the game goes on, and it's going to be really a great chess match between the two staffs.
Also today, the WIAC announcing their all-conference teams from this past football season. 5 Eagles named to the first team. On the offense, wideout Jack Studer, offensive lineman Levi Lidke, and running back Gabe Lynch receiving the honors. And on defense, Westby grad Ryan Daines making it at linebacker, and defensive back Trent Mullen also first team. Check out our website for the full list. So excited for that one on Saturday. Lots of good plays in the hardwood tonight as well. So the play of the week is making a return next week. I know everyone is wondering, so it's coming back next week.
Yes, winter sports,
yes,
right?
Winter
so what
sports
are we covering? That's exciting for me.
We got a lot of stuff. We got hockey. We got
skiing.
We'll see if we can get some skiing. We got hockey, wrestling. We've got what else do we have, Ken? Basketball. I mean, I'm trying to think.
What's my job again, Ken?
Well, yeah, we're just at basketball right now, but things are starting to pick up.
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
Ice fishing.
If you have any ice fishing plays, send them my way, and we might get a chance. I know I'm missing a sport, but that's all right. We'll have enough.
Okay.
We're long.
Yeah.
All right, we have to go. More news right after.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley stain-resistant fabric Where Have You Been All My Life Black Friday event. But don't wait. It's also the Ashley You Can Save Up to $1,000 store-wide Black Friday event.
Hey, babe, what's a 5-letter word that starts with PH and ends with NE? Clue is get 4 of these for free with 4 lines for $90 a month at US Cellular.
James, have you tried the 4 free foam flakes? I love these free foam flakes.
Hey, Dad, 4 free phones.
Each serving has 4 free phones.
4 free phones?
Thanks.
Oh.
They're right behind me, aren't they? Choose 4 free phones and 4 lines for $90 a month. No trade-in needed. US Cellular.
Be part of News 8 Now's Joy of Sharing, Friday, December 6th at the Village in Onalaska Festival Foods.
The community needs your donations of toys, food, and cash for our local Toys for Tots, the Hunger Task Force, and Salvation Army.
Please bring sealed, non-perishable food items, new or unused toys, or make a cash donation. All donations stay right here in our community.
You are what makes this event great. And we'll see you Friday, December 6th for the Joy of Sharing.
Why do we do it? For these moments. To be grateful and focus on what we have. To reflect on what truly matters. In the blur of life, we often take our blessings for granted. So today and every day, choose gratitude. Have a blessed Thanksgiving from all of us at Scheels.
The Holiday Bonus Cash Sales Event is on now at Osseo Automotive, and that means big selection, big savings. Over 40 F-150s in stock with rebates up to $4,500. Drive home a new 2024 F-150 Super Crew STX for only $45,499 after Holiday Bonus Cash, or lease for $399 a month. Over 40 new Super Duties to choose from, like this 2024 F-350 4x4 for just $46,900. Osseo Automotive is Osseo Ford and Nels Gunderson Chevrolet in Osseo, Rudy's in Whitehall, and Fountain City Ford.
At Ashley, it's not just Black Friday. It's the Ashley, there's no way my husband's snoring is going to keep me awake now Black Friday event. But don't wait, because it's also the Ashley, you can get 0% interest for 72 months Black Friday event.
All right, what you're about to see is not an optical illusion.
You're looking at the world's tallest woman enjoying tea with the world's smallest woman. Rumisa Gelgi stands at 7 feet 7 inches tall.
While Jody Amgi is a fraction taller than 2 feet. Guinness brought them together to celebrate the 20th annual Guinness World Records Day.
The women say it was tough to make eye contact, but they found common ground.
2 feet tall.
Itty bitty tea party.
Never seen anything like it.
No, neither have I. I'm glad I did though.
Absolutely. Hey, congrats to Guinness finding those two.
I'm glad they got to
get those
connect
records
for a tea party. Yeah. Okay, Greg, we'll have one final look at your forecast when we come back.
Hardee's warm, melty cinnamon raisin biscuits are back to sweeten your holidays. And because you asked, this season they're served all day long. Unwrap the holiday goodness of Hardee's.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's pre-Black Friday sale is going on now, so start saving early with unbeatable pre-Black Friday deals throughout the store. Like Blain's brand holiday candy and brittles, half price. Presto Pizzazz rotating ovens, $44.99. Rewards members save an extra $3. And 40-pound bags of Blain's Wild Bird food, $17.99. Just $15.99 for rewards members. Plus, rewards members are invited to save an extra 10% in store during Blain's Farm and Fleet's private shopping night this Sunday only, starting at 5 p.m.
Are record high energy costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? While you haven't asked for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to face the challenge of living without heat or power or face homelessness. For a hand up, apply today.
It's Carl's Can't Wait for Black Friday sale.
And you are invited.
Save up to $2,800 instantly, plus get bonus rebates. Purchase any LG 4-piece kitchen package and get this LG 55-inch TV free. Save up to $800 on Serta iComfort and Perfect Sleeper mattress sets. All TVs and soundbars are on sale, and you have got to check out this new LG 98-inch TV.
So, don't stand in long lines.
Come on in.
Carl's, your servicing dealer since 1956.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
Guys, what are the chances you can fix this?
It shouldn't be too difficult.
So like 1 in 100?
Fellas, I can fix this.
Like 1 in a million?
I can do it.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Yes.
G-M-T, yeah!
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 Figured you want your usual.
Thank you. You know me too well.
Enjoy your pie.
For last-minute gifts, the people you hold dear, and everyone on your list. Holiday scratch games from the Wisconsin Lottery are here, with prices ranging from $1 to $20 and top prizes up to $100,000.
Great minds.
With so many games to choose from, it's easy to find gifts for everyone at your local Wisconsin Lottery retailer.
Hardee's original bag packs 2 full-size favorites plus fries and a drink for just $6.99. No junior burgers or tiny nuggies, just full-size goodness for big-time value. The $6.99 original bag, only at Hardee's.
All right, it looks like tonight we're going to have cloud cover is going to be the story. The good news is the winds will be lighter, so waking up tomorrow morning, you won't have to deal with the winds. And tomorrow's temperatures overall kind of where we should be, upper 30s to low 40s. Cloud cover, maybe a few peaks of the sun, but the bigger difference between yesterday and Friday, today and Friday, is going to be that wind is not going to be much of a story. Good news is weekend looks dry and mild. A system comes through Monday, not the way of much moisture, but then it does cool down, and that's one thing that looks for sure is it's going to be colder for Thanksgiving time.
Basketball,
Boys swimming and gymnastics is what we missed. So if
for
you have
winter
any great
sports,
plays.
so stay tuned for that.
He's covering them all.
Exciting stuff's coming up. Thank you for